Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is MJ from Marsh RC. I'm here. I've been granted special access for a bit of an unboxing here with it looks like a really beautiful little truck. So we got Colin here from Hangar here, located in Chantilly, Virginia. Check them out. They got all kinds of bashers, crawlers, airplanes. I mean, there's a reason why this place exists, especially in the time of LHS's closing very regularly. So Colin and I are gonna go. We're gonna do a little bit of an unboxing here. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
this looks fun.
Yeah, we just got them in today. It's the anniversary edition, the Mini T 2.0, and they put these out in I think late 2019, or announced them late 2019, and came out early 2020, and yeah, I mean, it kind of brought back the nostalgia of people that had the Mini T in the past, and they made some really good improvements. And yeah, the anniversary edition, people have been, ringing the phone like crazy trying to get a hold of these, and we finally got them in today. So yeah, we're gonna go over it. We're gonna take a look at the box, and then we're gonna check out what's inside.
All right. So so this box is, I mean, it's very clear, obviously, what we got going on here. Like off the cuff, if I'm looking at this as a customer, what am I going to be looking at? What am I looking for?
So with this particular one, you kind of know what you're looking for already, right, specifically because it is the anniversary edition. However, some of the changes they made over the standard edition, the big one is they went from a brush motor to a brushless motor. So that makes usability that much more fun.
Ooh,
so
I can see that.
Yeah, other than that, they kind of went old school with the paint scheme there. They have the checkered flag stripe down the side. Also, we'll check it out when we open it up, but the tires, they have the groove tire in the front, and then also the pin tire in the rear, which is old school. Comparatively to the other Mini T 2.0, they have a more modern tread style that the larger counterparts use on the track. So kind of some throwbacks there, which is neat. Other cool thing we'll show you on the chassis, these are individually numbered, and I believe there's only 2001 of them, something like that.
Here, if you guys can see it, let me pull it up. It says, at least this is one of 2003 limited edition.
2003.
There you go. I mean, there's at least a picture, and I'm hoping the actual unit comes up to that picture, because that looks really cool what they did with that stenciling.
Yeah.
So I don't know about you, but let's get into this thing.
Yep. Just one more note to point on before we do break open into it. It is the 40th anniversary of the Losi, which is a huge milestone. These companies are jumping on this anniversary bandwagon. Right before them, it was Armo with their 10th anniversary stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, that's definitely a hot ticket. Anytime you can get a special edition, anniversary edition, yeah, it's cool. They definitely pack some goodies in this one.
That's awesome. I mean, I think I'm a little bit more no, I know you're giddy to get into this.
Yeah, man.
So I got a knife. Let's get into it. You want it? You want the honors?
No, you go ahead.
All right.
Go to it.
All right. Let's hope we don't cut ourselves. Nice and easy. I love that sound. That just that snap. All right. Let's see. All right. So right off the bat, I mean, we got the instruction manual. I mean, I don't know. Oh, we got a set of batteries in here, as well as a nut wrench.
Yep, some tools. Just the basic tools to get the very beginner guy up and going. Enough to change wheels or possibly pull off a shock or something like that. It's pretty standard these days, but don't discount those tools. Throw them in a toolbox. If you're experienced, throw them in a toolbox. You never know whenever something like that comes in.
That's an understatement of the word. I mean, crawling's my thing, but I've used that a couple of times, especially on the trail.
Yeah.
So before we get to the actual car, which I know you guys are giddy about, what else do we have here? So we have our controller. Very straightforward and very simple. 2.4 gigahertz, industry standard. I kind of like the size of it.
Yeah.
Thinking about it, it's really comfortable.
Yeah, it's actually, for larger or smaller hands, it's actually fairly ergonomic. They found a good balance, which is nice.
They did, and so just working with the throttle, there's a few controllers from the factory which you know you can find a flaw, like it's got a little bit of almost like a stop before it catches and goes. The spring inside here is very smooth across the board. You can really control that throttle forward and backwards, no questions asked. Steering, same thing. It feels very smooth, which I really like. You got your steering trim and throttle trim, so it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah,
good old 2 channel.
And I do know from experience with the regular Mini T 2.0, I was programming one a while back. There is a way to get into this radio. Instead of using steering and throttle trim, you can set up rate as well.
Ooh.
So this is a programmable radio. So
that's a nice little
added
feature. That's a
Yep.
nice little added feature.
Yep.
And it also comes with, let's see, a USB cord in here.
That's a charger.
So all right, so we got our charger right here. That's an interesting little charger.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I think that's kind of the way the industry is going these days. Just USB charger for specifically the minis and micros. Everybody has a wall jack that has USB these days, or a laptop, or some way to power USB. I mean, it's almost becoming standard.
Yeah, at this point, you can just pop it in your car on
Yep.
your way to your bash spot, or you know.
Yep, exactly. That's the idea behind it. You know, you're on your way and hey, plug it in, charge the battery on the way.
That's pretty awesome. That's really straightforward. I really like that. All right, so you want the honors?
I'll do this one since you cut the box.
Yeah.
Yep, here it is.
That's beautiful.
Now, like I said, they kind of went old school with the checkered flag race stripe down the side, the old school flames, simple red paint job. I mean, it's very much reminiscent of the original Mini T 2.0 that came out years and years ago. So very cool. And again, the tires too.
That is really cool. I'm seeing something. I think it's a bit of a change right off the bat, ladies and gentlemen. You can see it right off the bat. You got some aluminum shocks. They're oil filled too.
Yep.
You can feel the spring rate and just a little bit of that happy little resistance.
Yep.
Wow, that's pretty. That's really a nice little upgrade.
Yeah.
I mean, you could see it. That's nice dampening, if I can speak English today.
Yes, upwards.
So let's see what it looks like on the inside. My fingers got a little hurt. These are some small clips, so be careful. Make sure you have some sort of a magnetic tray. It'll make your life a little easier. All right. All right. So what we have in here?
Very simple. You know, it's a very simple layout. Right off the bat, what I noticed from the anniversary edition compared to the standard edition, the brushless motor. And if we look closely, we can see that we have our receiver here, but there's no hint of an ESC. It's actually built into the back of the motor. The battery plugs directly into the motor. So this is a brushless setup with the ESC built right into the motor, which is neat. It keeps things simple.
Yeah.
And you know, not as much wiring going on, not as much cluttering. You don't have to take, for instance, account to place an ESC somewhere because we're already cramped for space on a Mini. So the thinking on that is pretty trick. I like that a lot.
Yeah. And I mean, you're also looking. We got some solid metal axles. I mean, dog bone, but they'll hold up for something this small.
Yep.
Those will hold up really nicely. You also have a metal geared servo on this. I mean, I know with my plastic geared servos, I eat them alive.
Yeah.
But I mean, having a metal geared servo in this, it would definitely help the longevity of this particular truck.
Sure.
Wow.
And then the really cool trick feature, again, these are numbered. I think we said there was 2003 of them.
Right.
That's it. That's all we're going to get. And we actually know that they are numbered on the bottom of the chassis. So we actually have a little placard here. And this particular one is 1268 of 2003. So right in the middle there. I think it'd be really cool to get number one or really low numbered, but it's the luck of the draw. That's just what they sent us. So
right. So what are one of these? So I wanted to go buy one of these from my LHS. What am I going to expect to pay?
Street price on these guys goes right at $250, and that's a jump over the standard at $140. But what we're getting right off the bat, the brushless motor. We're also getting the oil-filled shocks. Now that's for performance. Aesthetically, we're getting the old school wheel and tire package on there, and the old school body, and then also kind of the prominence of the 40th anniversary. So that's where that price premium is.
Okay. I mean, that really makes sense. What I really like to see, and you'll see in the future, I think these hold their value pretty well, especially being that it's relatively early in the the whole genre, if you will, of the anniversary editions.
Right.
You know, this is a really cool little vehicle.
Yeah.
I really look forward to seeing this run. Heck, don't tell my wife. I might even buy one myself. I can't let my daughter get it.
Yeah.
Because she'll destroy it.
Sure.
She has nothing but skinny trigger.
Right.
But that's a really cool little truck.
Yeah. And then another neat feature about this over the original Mini T 1.0, the standard edition and the anniversary edition both share this. The 1.0 had the transmission and motor hanging off the back, which made the weight bias really heavy toward the back. And this particular one has a mid-mount transmission that's lay down, which means all the gears are really low profile and LCG, low center of gravity. So handling on this thing should actually be decent. It should actually rip around the track pretty well, surprisingly, for its size and performance.
That looks really cool. Hey, it looks like it also has some droop set up too.
Yep. So on the front at least,
I see adjustable.
You have them here. But what's different from the crawler game to the race game on the suspension arms that we probably won't be able to see it on camera.
Okay.
But, there are some set screws on the insides of the arms that actually, on 10 scale cars, they press on the chassis plate, you screw them down, and it'll actually raise the arms up.
Okay.
And that's how we address droop on a race chassis. So we have them on the front here. Don't see them on the rear. Again, something this small, could you mess with droop? Sure. Do you really need to? Probably not. So one of the places I frequent as a crawler has a awesome racetrack, Adrenaline RC Raceway in Winchester, Virginia. Absolutely.
I mean, I'm like I said, I'm debating to pick one up myself, take it out there and see how it does.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't want to have some 10 scales or 8 scales because it would run it over literally.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean, you definitely have to yield way to anything larger than you, but I think it's nimble enough to definitely handle a track like that and have some fun doing it. So.
That'd be awesome. And right off the bat, we're looking at a LiPo battery coming with it. This is an RTR vehicle. Was it 2S? Was it Dynamite battery?
Yeah, it's a reaction.
650 milliamp.
20C discharge. So I mean, it's a decent battery that it comes with. I think as these get more popular, aftermarket manufacturers are going to come out with, their version of the battery that drops right in.
Right.
Only time will tell. And I know there are a slew of hop-ups even offered by Horizon.
Really?
Aluminum goodies. I haven't looked specifically into it too much, but yeah, there's a lot of aluminum goodie hop-ups that you can really dial these things in.
That's really cool, especially with the size of these. Horizon right off the bat's offering hop-ups to make this even better. I mean, they definitely did their homework, which is awesome to see.
Yep.
Wow, I really look forward to this. So, I don't know about you guys, but wouldn't be surprised to see one of these popping up on Marsh RC videos. Just doing this video probably sold one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
There you go.
I know, right?
Yep.
So, Colin, you got any last little thoughts?
Well, all I can say is, congratulations to Losi for 40 years. That's awesome. Especially in the industry today. And kudos to Horizon for knocking another product out of the park. And we look forward to seeing what they come out with next. But yeah, this is the next big thing, and we'll see how it does.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
So I want to give a quick special thank you to Colin here at Hobby Hangar here in Chantilly, Virginia, for giving us the opportunity to come on out and really do an unboxing of this cool little truck. I want to say thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you for coming by.
It was a pleasure.
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you take a second, slam that subscribe button, smash that like button, and put us on your notifications. We'll see you on the other side. Enjoy.